Welcome to Safe Money Retirement Radio with your host, Tim Wood. Tim is a retirement and income specialist, certified financial fiduciary, and founder of SafeMoneyRetirement.com, primarily serving Western North Carolina, East Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia. But he's sought after nationally for his expertise in helping people secure their retirements. Mr. Wood is a licensed life insurance professional in multiple states and specializes in working with people who are near retirement and those who are already retired with wealth management, income planning, and asset protection strategies. And now, here to talk with you about securing your retirement, your host, Tim Wood.
Thank you for joining me this week. I'm Tim Wood, host of Safe Money Retirement Radio. I specialize in asset and retirement protection and income planning. Have you ever watched the television game show Deal or No Deal with Howie Mandel? In this very popular show, the contestants would choose briefcases one by one in a process of elimination. Each briefcase would reveal a dollar value with the top prize of $1 million or sometimes even more. The contestants try to eliminate the smaller value prizes, hoping that the briefcase on their podium is a higher valued prize or maybe even the $1 million prize. After a few briefcases are eliminated, the show's banker offers the contestant an amount of money to quit the game. The offer is based on an average of the dollar amount still left to be revealed. The contestant can either take the offer or quit the game and say no deal and continue the selection process. Come to think about it, this is kind of how I work with my clients. I give them options and they either say deal or no deal. Sometimes they remain confident in their current plan and say no deal, and that's fine. Sometimes they like the plan I offer and say deal. I always remember that the money doesn't belong to me and my clients have every right to say no deal. Now, here is the deal maybe you should consider. How about an option of a guaranteed bonus on your money of up to 10% or more? How about a guarantee your income account value will grow at up to 7% or more annually for the purposes of receiving a guaranteed lifetime income? How about the guarantee that your principal and potential credited interest based upon the performance of an external index is protected and that the impact from market losses is limited? These are just a few of the potential benefits of fixed indexed annuities, a contract backed up by the claims-paying ability of highly rated insurance carriers. If you'd like to see if this is a deal worth considering, call for our complimentary copy of my Safe Money Retirement, Your Game Plan to Success book and information kit. I wrote this book just to help people understand how these products work. You can reach us at 844-905-SAFE. If you don't like what you see, you can always say no deal. There is no obligation, and I promise we'll leave as friends. Whenever I would watch the show Deal or No Deal, there would always be a contestant offered a pretty good amount of money by the banker to quit the game. I remember thinking to myself, that's probably more money than that person has ever received at any one time. Why won't they take the sure thing? Rational thinking would tell you that taking the offer would be wise. Sure, they could win more if they played on, but they could also end up with far less or virtually nothing. I enjoy watching the contestants contemplate their choice. Often a spouse or family member begs them to take the offer. But sure enough, human nature and greed usually win the day as the contestant shouts, "No deal!" Maybe we can risk losing everything in a game show, but can you take a significant risk with your retirement? As you're listening to me right now, you might be looking at your retirement money and trying to decide deal or no deal. When it comes to your retirement, though, this is no game. Haven't you worked way too hard to leave this to chance? Playing games is for the young and the rich who can afford losses because they have the luxury of time or money they can afford to lose. If you're like most Americans, those with less than $5 million in retirement assets, losing the game is devastating because when you're at or near retirement, you usually don't have time to play the game again. I say you usually don't have the time because anybody can get lucky. Some of you may have lost a lot of money in the past, and maybe you got a chance to play the game again and got lucky enough to get back what you lost. You might feel an incredible sense of relief. I sure know I would. Maybe you even feel proud of yourself. Let me ask you, why would you be happy to lose something and get it back? Wouldn't it have been better to have never lost it in the first place? Wouldn't it have been better to have the potential opportunity to get credited interest for market gains while limiting the risk of market losses and protecting your principal with a fixed index annuity? Methods for crediting interest differ among products and carriers, so it's essential for you to completely understand the details in order to make a wise decision. Annuities can be a short or a long-term retirement solution depending on your specific situation, and I'm here to help you with that. Just give me a call at 844-905-SAFE and make sure you ask for a complimentary copy of the Safe Money Retirement Book. Call 844-905-7233. Someone's available to answer your calls 24/7. If you're in retirement or getting close to retirement, you don't have the luxury of waiting for the game show banker to tell you the game is over and you lost. Take it from someone who has seen this time and time again, folks. When it comes to your retirement, don't learn the hard way. It's no game worth playing. Deal or No Deal may be a fun show to watch, but it has some valuable life lessons if we're willing to learn them. So what'll it be, my friends? Deal or no deal? Do you want to be that game show contestant that goes home empty-handed? Imagine the feeling of losing. Is it worth the risk? Do you know what is just as important as planning for your retirement? The peace of mind that comes with knowing your retirement will be there when you need it. I hope you've enjoyed Safe Money Retirement Radio this week. Unfortunately, we're out of time today. Thanks for listening, and until next time at the same time, I'm Tim Wood reminding you to stay safe so you can step into a secure future.
You've been listening to Safe Money Retirement Radio with your host, Tim Wood. Find out how to contractually guarantee that your hard-earned money is safe while avoiding market loss so you can have the retirement that you deserve. Call Tim Wood now for your complimentary Safe Money Retirement Book and Information Kit at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Or contact him online at safemoneyretirement.com. The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base annuity contracts. Optional lifetime income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and are not available for cash surrender or a death benefit unless specified in the annuity contract. The tax consequences of annuity income should be considered with the help of a licensed tax professional. Listeners should be aware of IRS penalties for withdrawing funds from an annuity before age 59 and a half. Fees may apply. Annuity guarantees are based on the insurance company's financial strength and claims-paying ability. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you are taking just the first step towards protecting your retirement. It is important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program may vary based on state availability and are subject to change without notice. Is your money sitting on the sidelines in a CD, savings account, or money market account, earning next to nothing? If you have your money in the bank, the value of your money is getting destroyed by inflation. Don't let low interest rates get you down. How would you like tax-deferred growth potentially 2 to 3 times higher than what banks offer? Why let a bank pay you next to nothing when you can get 5-year fixed annuity interest rates of over 3% and 3-year rates close to 3% tax-deferred? Some fixed annuity contracts even let you access as much as 10% of your account balance surrender penalty-free. Call us now for your short-term money solutions at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Fixed annuities are backed up by the claims-paying ability of the issuing life insurance company and are not FDIC insured. We have software to help you choose from hundreds of highly rated life insurance companies. Call us now at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233.